Hey man, yeah. Yo guys, it's Chunkz.
And your boy HP like the sauce, Harry Pinero.
I'm gassed, I'm here with Harry Pinero today.
Come on!
Yes, but today we are behind the scenes of...
What is it called again?
And we are behind the scenes of...
Nike Winter Warrior.
Yes, the latest video, so make sure you check the links in the description to check it all out. But today we are here to film Pavement to Pitch with the main man,
Adebayo
Akinfenwa! Come through, my brother, I come through, man.
Sorry, fella, sorry.
You know, just checking in that, right?
You get me? What you want, Sam?
No, yeah, just quickly.
There's a lot of space.
You know why? Because you have to provide for the air.
I'll say no more. Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
How did you get that then?
I know, chicken and
It's
everything.
actually rock hard as well.
You know, nah.
Look, my hand's gone red.
My brother, we need to start on the questions, man.
Yes.
I got
You know how
it.
it is. Pavement to Pitch, you know we have to ask you some questions, bro.
All right, ask away, I'm here. I'm all
So
yours.
first question, take it away, Harry.
So, Akinfenwa, the main man, the beast. You like to be called the beast?
Yeah, you know what? There's some worse nicknames I have, you get what I'm saying? So
Okay,
you can call me the beast, I'm good.
Sure, because I ain't trying to go hospital.
No, come on now.
Tell us more about your childhood and then, you know, how you got into football and stuff.
You know what? I guess it's like any other situation or any other typical story from a young age, playing football. I grew up in an estate, so there was a little cage at the bottom of my flat. You know them ones.
Come on.
Real bars and that.
Yeah.
You get
What
me?
ends? What ends?
Dawston, so Hackney.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out Hackney, Dawston, all them man there.
So we grew up
All
there.
love.
My older brother, he's 3 years older than me, so I used to go down and play with his age group. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I first learned how to rough it and tuffle with the older boys. You know
Cage
what
was
I'm saying?
serious, you know.
Nah, it was real,
Concrete
bro.
amount
It was
on
You
flag.
can't handle cage football, you
Loud.
can't handle
Yeah.
football.
Listen, for me, I ain't gonna lie though, I think the new generation is missing out on that. You know what I'm saying? That was an education for me, you know. Cage football was real football. But yeah, so that was it. Started playing football at a young age. And then the process, played for a youth club, played for my school team, Sunday team, and I went through the process of trying to make it professional.
Was it always up top? Nothing else for you, like you?
I was always up top, but you know how they do it, where because I was bigger than most people, the man wanted to put me in a centre back. So you know
Joke
what I'm saying?
thing. Now look at him now.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Bim
So-
bim. You get me?
Yeah, they trying to make me centre back, but nah, man, ain't no glory in being a centre back. So
life.
it was up top for me. So nah, man, good times.
So chat to me, bro. Influences, like who were your first influences you looked up in football? Like, yo.
Do you know what? I would say there's two people. I'd say my older brother and John Barnes. They were the two people. Oh, you know what? And Uncle Righty as well.
I was about to
and
say,
Uncle Righty.
I was gonna say, if you can't mention Ian,
No, like to me, he's a legend. You know when they say like don't meet your legends, don't meet your idols. That's a damn lie. You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
He's certified. But for me, I'm a Liverpool supporter. I'll say that again. I'm a Liverpool supporter. Yeah, so nah, to be fair, so yeah, I know, y'all man be ancient. Nah, so for me, it's like John Barnes was my introduction to football. That's the reason why I support Liverpool. Of course, closer to home was my older brother. He's the one who started playing football. So they're my early memories of who influenced me and who got me into playing football.
Sick, amazing.
so without obviously stating the obvious, strength is one of your biggest assets. Has anyone ever like tried to make you sway to another sport instead of football?
Yeah, like to be
And where
fair.
are they in hospital now?
Yeah, nah, it's not even that. You know, I try and let the actions do my speaking. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to brag, but you know, 20 years in the game, over
20?
over 200 goals, and that, you know, you know them, man. It's not like I'm trying to toot my own horn, but
So, what was your like fondest moment being a football player? Because I know you support Liverpool.
yes,
Ended up scoring past them.
yes.
How did that feel?
You know, yes.
Remember that very clearly.
Like, you know what? I'll always say this, innit? Growing up, it's either to play for the team you support or walk out alongside them. You know what I'm saying? So to walk out, like one of my idols is Steven Gerrard, there was Coutinho, you know what I'm saying? It was Skirtle, all the people that you watch on Match of the Day. So to stand up alongside them, it was amazing. And then to score on top, and I kid you not, I've said this, it was the only time where I scored a goal for like 10 seconds. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, I was like, oh snap. And then it kicked in, I was like, shit, I scored. So I went in, so it was good. But I'd say my fondest memory, and I think anybody growing up in watching the Premier League is you know, to get to Wembley. So I managed to get to Wembley and score at Wembley. So I know right now I'm just
after we'll take all the accolades. Yeah. I like that one. But so after the game, you must have been like to all the man. Yeah, Stephen, we say you good. Like you chatting to them.
Oh no, yeah, no, real talk. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I played against them, I must have given away about 20 free kicks. I was just moving reckless. I was like, nah, man. Like, you man are paid. Like, welcome to real football.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so I was moving reckless, and then as soon as the whistle went, I turned into a fanboy. Let's get a selfie, yeah, man. Yeah, so
yeah, come on.
So, like, it was what it is. No, it's real. Listen, I said this. There's only one time I wanted Liverpool to lose, and that was when they played Wimbledon. It was the only time, because that's my game is for to win. And then after that, then it went to me. I still chat to Stevie now. I can call him Stevie.
Oh, his friend.
Okay, sorry.
Listen,
I know him as Mr. Gerrard.
Yeah, you know me, Stevie, and that. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, I still chat to Mario Balotelli as well, and that's why I met him and that. And it was just that cool. And from then, it's just been best friends forever and ever. It's been epic.
I want to live his life. That's sweet, isn't it?
Another FIFA.
Yeah,
FIFA
yeah.
20 just came out.
Yeah, what's
and
that?
again, you are the most strongest player on FIFA. Bro, that's I think it's like 5 years in a row. How long has it been?
10!
Thank you. Put some respect
No,
on that.
no,
Don't half it, man. Man said 5, you know. Man, it's 10. Solid.
Yeah.
Oh my. Hey, see? H knows. Hey, look, man, I stand a little bit over here.
One time, let me tell you a story. One time, I played Wickham in a League Cup game. I was Man United. Yeah, crossed the ball in. I don't know what he was doing in the box. He headed it. My house shaked.
It's broken down. Slippery work.
In the game, my house shaked. So that's what I'm telling you about. Strongest man.
I said the crib was shaking.
My mum was like, Harry, what's that?
Snap. Hey, listen. Y'all man are bigging me up, but I'm like it. Don't stop. You get me now?
His mum said, Harry, what's good? He didn't say that.
Anyway, to answer your question, 10 years, so you know.
Sorry, brother, sorry, man.
It's cool. To be fair, it could be 9, but I'm going to round it off to say 10 anyway.
Yeah, no, I'll say 12 personally. Because there's no maths. When you do 9, you add 3.
Say 15.
Huh? 23.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
Listen, look, I'm not even going to lie. I will continue to be the strongest until the day I hang up my boots. I'm putting that out there. I'm not even being arrogant, but if anybody wants to step to man.
Yeah, Harry said he wanted to barge you. That's what he told me. He told me on the phone, he said, I want to barge him on camera. That's what I heard.
Hey, H's life's good. He don't even want to go that way.
I don't want to
I'll
die.
tell you that. Yeah, his life's good, man. It's cool. You get me?
I don't want trouble.
You guys know, October is the month for Black History Month.
Yep.
Pick up my peoples then.
Yep, say no
Who
more.
has inspired you, being a black person and advocate for black people?
First and foremost, I'm going to start my parents, mum and dad, 100%. No, it's 100%. Like, as big as I am, my mum, as soon as I'm in her house, I'm a 12-year-old boy. You already know, you know. So there's that, not even that, you know what I'm saying? And my dad's the first, for me, my first inspiration of trying to teach me how to be a man. So I would say them. And then I'm going to go further afield and, you know, growing up, I'm 37 now, so the Nelson Mandelas. You know what I'm saying? The Martin Luther King, what they've always done. And then coming forward thinking, the Colin Kaepernicks, you know, inspirational, and then closer to home, the Raheem Sterling. So they're the people for me that I feel like have inspired me into sense to stand up for what we're about, who we're about. So salute to all them people.
So we are wearing these Black History Month t-shirts, straight from Nike, straight from Pro Direct. Give me your thoughts on them.
To be fair, I'm not even gonna lie, certified. Like,
Is man seeing the fit?
No, like, for me, you know how it is, innit? Like, my fit is, you know, fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Liverpool this season.
no breath.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your fit at the moment is United at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no. To be fair, you're my hitter. I should reverse that.
I thought we had something.
So, my bad. I
mean?
forgot it was, I should come to him, but he's not wearing the shirt.
I was going to rate this Raven.
Cause I'm real bars. I'm telling you, you know, because it shows
All I
the way
need
you
is,
walk and the way you talk.
A Nike watch.
Show the build a minute. Show the
Nike
build.
watch.
Show the build a minute. And the way we walk in
So
like that.
this is how I would walk in.
That's how you walk in.
I'd walk back like here.
Say no, just show it. So it's a juxtaposition the way we got it. Yeah.
So growing up, bro, as a teenager, you were playing at Lithuania, FK Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
How was that growing up, man? That must be different.
Bruv, it was epic. Look, I always say this. Everybody's got a story to tell, and that was part of my story, part of my autobiography. I was an 18-year-old brother growing up in Hackney, metropolitan city. Went out to Lithuania, first black person in the league, one of the few black people in the city. So we're talking about 20 plus years ago. So then dealing with the racial abuse, which to be fair, it was 20 years ago it happened, and we're still dealing with the same thing in society. So it was difficult, you know what I'm saying? I remember my first game, the racist chants, it was like, you know, zigga, zigga, zigga. Like, I can't even go, but it was zigga, 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 beep, beep, beep. You know what I'm saying? So growing, fam, it was like 1,000 people were singing that, 400 of my own fans. So in a sense where I wouldn't say it's funny, but what I was dealing 20 years ago, to be fair, people were dealing 50 years ago, and it's still an ongoing problem that we're dealing with in society. But I do feel that what don't break you makes you stronger. Do you know what I'm saying? And I keep saying it to people out there, and I say it today. I never do things to prove people wrong. I do things to prove myself right. So coming through that has made me the man I am today. So not like
My guy.
So with that being said,
Yeah.
what would you say, or what do you think the answer is for this problem that we currently have with racism in football?
The crazy thing is, I don't think it's something that will happen overnight. I think it's an ongoing problem. And of course, the world I'm in is a football world. We have it in football, but then more importantly, we have it in society. So it's a societal problem at the moment. And it's something which for me is still mind-boggling, when you can dislike somebody not because of their personality, just because of the way they look. It's crazy. But to answer your question, I haven't got a definitive answer. I just feel like it's something that we've got to continue to talk about. We can't put it under the carpet. We've got to continue to talk about it, and as much as possible come together and show a united front.
What advice would you give to younger players, bro, growing up, like receiving racial slurs and all the bad stuff?
First, talk about it. That's the first thing. Don't ever try and put it on your shoulders. Don't ever feel like you talking about it makes you less of a person. And then also know that it's ignorance. I went through the same thing at the age of 18, and the people that, once I started scoring goals for the club, the people that was giving me abuse started hailing me as a god. So for me, it's ignorance. So the advice I'd give to the next generation or anybody going through it is know that it's ignorance, and know that what they're doing should not be able to have a slur or a deterrence of them as an individual. So look at it more than often, it's ignorance.
When did you start getting like, I don't get asked that question, you know?
When I start getting wham.
Yeah. So after the racism? Or
Nah, man was one before that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
pounded yam?
That's a massive part of it. Listen, I'm gonna say, if you've seen both my brothers, I've got an older brother and a younger brother.
The younger one is looking mad, Bolo.
Listen, you know the worst thing is, let me pause you, man, because everywhere I take him, innit, a lot of people then put the emphasis on my younger brother looking wham. I gotta put a stop to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He
Stand
looks,
then,
you know what I'm saying? He looks aight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to
wrong.
pause this haterade and that, but look, nah, to be fair, he's a problem. Lenchman.
He is.
Bruv, his name's Lenchman D.
Lenchman, not even head.
Imagine, you got the phone call, say, yo,
Lenchman D's coming. I'm running.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
I don't even know what Lenchman D looks like.
I'm
just going somewhere.
invisible. How about that?
Lenchman D.
Judge.
That's not a game you
No,
play
but
with.
listen, we had to get edged dinner time at the yard and that, because you know.
You must have a big crib, because imagine everyone's hands on the table.
No,
Need that gravy.
But no, it's the meat in the stew.
Yeah.
So man, after a while, the older brother was bigger, taking the big meat and that. Do you know what I'm
so
saying?
you
After
plot the
dad
pattern.
and that. So man had to start that whoa.
Whoa.
Man had to get it. So when the meat come out, you know, above the
it's
meat
warm,
was
it's
real.
warm. Okay.
Any man know about the meat in the pot?
I'm trying to get a bit bigger, yeah?
Yeah.
So what, we saying 3 months at your bit?
Listen,
Yeah.
let man put you through the beast mode workout.
I'm ready.
I'm
ready
It's
for it.
problematic. You want it?
Me?
Huh?
Yeah, so, hello? You say it, brother. I'll be back, yeah, you man. I'll be back.
So, you have had like a illustrious career in football, played out for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
What's the standout team that you've played for, which has given you most of the memories?
Do you know what? It's hard to say that, because I believe when you grow up or when you're going through your career, different moments in your life have different significance. So, you know, I'd say my education to football was when I signed for Swansea. You know, went into the Liberty Stadium. I managed to be the first player to score at the new stadium. So that was my education there. And then I went to Northampton, and for me, they took me into their home. And I think for me, it's the club where it means a lot in my heart. And then I went to Wimbledon, got to the Wembley final, scored in the final. That was a standout moment. And then my current club now, Wickham, which as it stands, it seems like it's the longest club I've been at. My stats speak for itself there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying my stats speak for itself. So for me, it's different elements in my career has brought on different enjoyments, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, see, at the moment now, at the tender age of 37, I'm still trying to keep up with his young parts. My striking partner's 19. I think I'm old enough to be his dad. So it's that balance. But nah, man, it's a lot. You know, Swansea, I can talk of. Northampton, I can talk of. Wimbledon, I can talk of. Wickham, you know, the clubs that I've left at. Listen, I've had wonderful, and I've learned every club I've been at. So
basically, what you're trying to say is not rating the clubs that he left out. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Why did you speak?
Me and you were brethren.
Say no more.
I told you. I said you come down this side.
Man, I'm
yeah, come this side. Yeah. You see what he's trying, brother? Yeah. Bolo.
This is Black History Month, guys.
No.
You know.
That's a mark. Say no more.
If you get free, you die. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's been Adebayo Akinfenwa, broski. Thank you so much.
I know, man. It's blessings, though.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing one.
It's blessings, man.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. And yeah, take care, guys.
See ya.